Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to the Needy Nerds prison where my needy nerds have tried to escape, but we have put them down. It's interesting because I toyed with the idea of modifying the policy so that escape attempt was going to put people up, but I did not. So, if that were the case, I would have had one medium security prisoner on my hands who I would never be able to parole. But that is not the case at this stage. What is the case is that I need to follow my new rule. We now have 3 prisoners per episode, or 3 prisoners per day, and that increases by 1 per episode. By 1 per episode, I mean, it's a linear increase. I could do a logarithmic increase so that it was even more ratchety, but you know what? Increasing by 1 per day. We're already at 8 of 16 prisoners. So we're rapidly approaching the point where I'm not going to have enough space to put these guys. Like, it's only going to take a couple of episodes for me to run out of space. And we've got 3 dudes arriving in 3 hours. And yeah, we've only got 8 free cells at this stage. So let's get into here. Let's get some stuff built up. This is what we were planning on doing last episode. I'll tell you what, we'll just build straight down like this, and then straight across like this, so that I don't fluff with this too much. We'll get ourselves a staff door right there. That can be the staff room. This can be a chapel, and then a library, and then a shop. Oh, hang on, not there. There. We need a shop, but we don't want it to be... we need the door offset a little bit, because we're going to need to put in a, a shop front. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, staff room, staff room, staff room. Lovely. We're going to need a chapel. Donk. Excellent. How big does that need to be? 6 by 6. You bugger. It's always the way, isn't it? How big actually is it? 5 by 7. And as soon as this wall completes, of course. God. Okay, we'll replace that wall there then. When that figures itself out, we'll do our thing. We're going to need a library to help the boys with their literature needs, so they can get in. Read a cheeky, that needs to be 5 by 5 as well. Okay, alright, fine. Well, let's remove that, and then remove that. This is all going to get rearranged now. Okay. Right, so that needs to be 5 by 5 rooms. Library. Oh, no, that's where the wall is. And that can go 5 by 5. Excellent. Materials. Concrete wall goes, there. Great. And then shop. If this has a size requirement, 4 by 4. Oh my god, it just fits. Ah. Well, that's actually quite serendipitous. Thank you, game, for not disappointing me once more. Cool. So, we're going to need a shop door, a shop front, and then a couple of shelves in there. Shop shelves, to be precise. So they can just be, like, donked in like that. Oh, it needs a table, doesn't it? It does. Okay. Let's get the table in first, because that's the biggest of the things. Oh, it can go right at the top there. Okay. And then shop shelf. We can still do 1, 2 of those, spiffy. And then a shop front can go just, is that the right way around? With the calculator facing in? It is. Okay. And I think there was a piece of wall missing just there, which there is. And they got cancelled for some reason. And then let's get the rest of this planning out of the way. And that. Okay, great. We should probably get some power down here for all of this stuff. Which we can run just straight down and hook up through the wall into there. We're going to need to get the staff room populated up. We'll get some lights in there for the guys. Dinky dunky dink. We'll get what do we need? A wide sofa. We need a drinks machine. Alright, bare minimum objects here. We'll get another staff serving table, which I'm not super thrilled about. We may as well put in an actual food table for them. And then get some chairs down like that. So instead of sitting at the wide sofa, they can sit down there. And we'll get a couple of arcade machines in, because they really do help to refill the recreation requirements that these guys have. right? So this is good. This is just a little lunchroom. There's a sofa if you want to have a little sit down, a drinks machine if you want to grab yourself a can of soda, and yeah, a bit of Galaga just to help pass the time. Right, so that should be that taken care of once all of those objects start to appear. We can have a look at the chapel now as well. So what do we need in here? We need an altar, and we're going to need some pew-pews, which means I'm going to need to move the flippin' door again. Which way do these go? Okay, so the red... Oh, I see. The red stuff's just the you know, the books. The good books. And we'll get some prayer mats, and they can go, I guess, out like that, and we can have some down there as well. I am going to move this door, because I don't want it to be opening into the back of a chair. And they're going to need some lights in there as well. Just like this. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, good. Library. We're going to need to fix your walls, Mr. Library. That's a very disappointing thing to see. Oh no, we have. It's just taking a dog's age for them to go in. I guess that comes down to the fact that I've only got 3 workmen, or 4 workmen. 4 workmen at the moment, because I fired a bunch of them to save some cash. Not that saving cash is actually doing anything for me, and I'm blowing all of my cash building libraries and stuff. So, I'm not doing terribly well with money at the moment, but I guess that's kind of how things go. Right, library shelves and sorting desks are what we need in here. So I think we can have a sorting desk here, and maybe one right here as well. So they're just around the edge of the way here. And then the library shelves, we can have a couple down like that, and then one there. Good. That should do the trick. Did I put lights in there? I don't think I did. Put them in the corners. Just to light that place up. And the shop needs some lights as well. Spiffy. And I think we should have some lights down the corridor. So just outside of each of the doors, we'll have a light across the way, just to keep things well lit. I have deviated from what I was doing before. As a result, I'm going to change my mind, and I'll just put them directly outside the door, because that's what they're like down here. Cool. Okay, so we'll let our workmen chew on that sort of stuff for a while. Hopefully they'll be able to get that up and running in the not too distant future, and we can start reaping the benefits of why are people showering in the shower instead of in their cell or in here. I don't think I've actually seen them. No, I have seen them use this one, haven't I? Yeah, last episode I saw 2 guys, one of whom had a rope in his hand. I've just recalled. And whoa, look at this handsome chow. Casper Core Grub. Casper Grub was a developer that built software for a defense contractor and accidentally pushed the wrong buttons, leading to a missile get... Well, that's not great, Casper. I mean, I'm glad that you didn't get, put in for that. I'm glad that you got just put in for forgery, and that way you can get out at some point. But that's a bit awkward. It's a bit of a critical on-the-job failure, I should say. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be too thrilled about that. Oh, I know what these guys need. I know what they need. They need a dunny right next to the dinner table. Won't that be great? Oh, I think that'll be fantastic. Okay, so we can hook that bad boy up. My god, there's not really any nearby water. Let's see if that's going to reach. It may do. It may possibly do. We'll see how lucky I am today. I have gone one too far, but that's totally fine. I think pipe only costs, what, $1? $2. There you go. Who cares? Alright, what do we got here? We need a table. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. And, what? Altar, pews, yeah, okay, cool. And that's taken care of. So, we now have an indoor staff room that when the staff are patrolling around in here, they don't need to go all the way out to this bad boy. They can just sneak straight over into here, put their feet up, like have a little rest on the couch, grab a little sandwich, play some Galaga, and recharge their batteries. And be ready for another glorious day inside this prison where all the nerds, I'm sure these guys all day long would be like, meh, I don't have anything to read. I don't have anywhere to pray. I don't have me. Fine. We've got you covered, guys. It's just going to take a little while for the workmen to get through all of the stuff that they need to do and get that up and running and make sure that you're looked after. And do you want to cuddle as well? A little hug? Oh, okay. Here you go. Right, there we go. So, no area, no prisoners should be allowed out here into the outside zone. That's where phones get thrown over the fence. This area out here can be staff only as well, quite frankly, because I don't want prisoners going outside of there. And, you know what? Let's preempt what's going on, and we'll do this. Okay, these need to be staff only. And then MinSec, these need to be MinSec. Reception should probably be staff only, as should all of this stuff. The kitchen, I guess, can be MinSec. We do have people working in there, so that's fine. But the power room and reception, and actually, you know what? We'll make the holding cell shared. So in the event that we do get a medium security person popping up, they can go and sit in the holding cell until we're ready to process them into what will become the medium security prison, which will appear over here, and it's going to cost us $45,000 dues. Right. Well, that's going to be an interesting thing to have to deal with at some point. I mean, we're going to get 20 grand by finishing out this block, but that's going to be jolly expensive. We're going to get... where is it? Governmental policy grants. If we get the max sec infrastructure, then we get 40 grand for doing that. But then we have to buy body armor and tasers and CCTV stuff, right? And I think you have to hire up to 10 guards, which we already have, so that's fine. But yeah, all of this stuff is kind of a bit problematic at the moment. Maybe I could start just doing some short-term and long-term investments. Right, so that'll give me 5 grand. What does this one give me? Minus $5,000 advance payment, both of them are that. And both of them give you $16,000. Oh, that's right, because you can do them only once. Alright, let's get ourselves a cheeky 5 grand just by letting that tick over. It's going to take 71 hours for that to happen. But that's okay. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. These are almost online. Almost. The library is online, and the shop just needs a table. Maybe we could prioritize that, guys. Get that up and running sooner rather than later. I would like to get some new jobs set up in here for these guys, so that instead of just sitting around in the canteen all day, they can actually go and... Shit! Oh my god. Really? Alright, well, that's what I get for not doing a flip and shakedown. Okay. Let's, God damn it. Let's remove that. Oh, I was doing so well. Oh my giddy aunt. And we've got one dude who's overdosing here. Can someone take him? Okay, the doctors come down to take him up to the, oh, wow. Alright, so tunneling is a problem. We've found these tunnels. Oh my word. What about this? Does that all connect up? Holy dooly. I mean, I know that one of my previous episodes was called Tunnel Trouble, but I think this is certainly far more qualified to be called Tunnel Trouble than that original episode. This is absolutely terrifying. I mean, they made it all the way down to the external fence line. I'm going to need to start to think about, when I put these 4 new blocks in, I'm going to need a perimeter wall around this, aren't I? To make it even tougher for them to dig their way out. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's remove these tunnels then. I can't see the tunnel that's down the bottom here because the boys haven't... Oh, here we go. Wow. Where does that go? To 2 cells there. So they've dug out of their cell... And this one would have found its way to that one as well. So these 2 boys would have gone. And these guys up here would have found their way into this. So this huge network of tunnels was just slowly opening up underneath my prison. Man, oh man. This is dangerous. Okay, so from here on in, and this dog didn't bloody smell anything, even though there was a tunnel totally right here. This one, that's a bit of a problem now, actually. I wonder if I can be crafty about this. I mean, I could put a wall there, but that's not going to achieve me anything. I really do need to extend a perimeter wall that sort of goes, you know, out and around, all the way around this by about 4 or 5 blocks, so that, you know, anyone who starts to tunnel, we can just hopefully let them dig through, hit a perimeter wall, and go, "Ugh, that's hard to dig through," and then it'll give us enough time to do the shakedowns required to find the buggers. Yeah. All right. Well, let's carry on then. Let's get some jobs lined up for these guys so that they maybe are a little bit more satisfied. We may as well get 5 into there, and we'll just keep that at 3, and then 2 jobs in each of these. Yeah. I'm assuming that people will prefer to work in the library and the shop because they're going to be, you know, cushy. You just need to put stuff onto shelves. I'm assuming that's the case. What's the problem here? But I extended it. Didn't I extend this? Oh, you are shitting me. Oh. Why? It's 7 by 6. What's the problem? It says minimum size 6 by 6. Okay, maybe I've missed a little tiny nubbin of it. Rooms. Chapel. Donk. Yeah, that's okay. I just didn't extend it. There we go. So that's online now. And you know what? We're going to need to... we'll need to do the door. Right? So we can have the door set here. So it's a nice little corridor. That's fine. I like that it's, you know, either side. It's like his and hers. So it's like... you know, it's father of the bride and father of the groom. So maybe it's a, you know, a mixed religion wedding that goes on in here all the time. Wouldn't that be nice? Right, anyway, let's have ourselves a new grant, or a new, what am I doing? A new program, right? We want to have spiritual guidance. We're only going to have one, just one, between 8 and 10. Or should we? We'll artificially move that back, because these ones are all here, right? In fact, we want to artificially move this one back to 10 as well, right? So the person that's going to kitchen safety and hygiene, actually, oh shite. Let's get a look at. Where is it? No, look, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just move that, and then these two can be moved. There we go. That's fine. Whoop-a-doodle. Okay, so we've got these things all laid out so that parole hearings happen first thing in the morning, and then you can go to kitchen safety and hygiene at 10. Oh, that needs to be one further, doesn't it? Okay, at 10. Great. And then this one, bomp-a-domp, we'll have that at 4 p.m. Good. Okay, and then that leaves the middle of the day to do other things. I could do things like this one. That's probably a good thing to have. But honestly, at the moment, we're in trouble so far as cash goes. I need to really start getting some people into this prison in a major way. And at the moment, I'm only getting 8 per day, which is problematic, to say the least. All right. We'll just keep an eye on that then. And hopefully, as more people enter the prison, we can slowly watch our money starting to tick up. We've got some dudes doing some janitorial work here, which is pretty rad, including that pink guy there, Mr. Groob. He's just so pink. Look at him. I'm just so bemused by the situation. But that's fine. This person is trolling. That's always fun. And yeah, everything else seems to be pretty tickety-boo at this stage. Should we consider getting some further metal detectors? You know what? I'm going to do it. I think we kind of need to. Because the guys are obviously bringing spoons out through here and into their cells. This room, this door here can actually be dismantled as well. And we can prioritize those two activities. Because what we're going to do is get a couple of metal detectors, right? Donk donk, right there. And then this wall here we're going to brick up, because I don't want them going out that way. We're also going to need some power for that. So we can just hook those up by extending that power up by 1 notch. And while they're in lockup, let's give them a shakedown. Right. We'll see if anyone's got any spoons. Anyone's got any tunnels underway? We do have a rope. We do have some... Wow, someone's got some scissors. How did you get that? They would have gotten into the infirmary, stolen some scissors, and then come out past the donut dog, and then... Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. First things first. Power is a priority. We'll get 2 more capacitors and prioritize those. Hopefully the boys should be able to get in there fairly easy, which they are going to be able to do. Turn that back on, and we will check... Did that not just say that there was a tunnel there? Huh. Oh, yes. One there. Okay, good. So we'll get that one removed, clean that up. And this is going to be, yeah, this is... Normally I haven't had to worry about doing too many shakedowns in my prisons. Just because of the fact that it was always kind of... Whoops. No, I don't want to position someone there. I want to put that there. Okay. Just normally because of the fact that, you know, people escaping wasn't really something that I had to worry about too much in the past. What I did have to worry about was people murdering each other. But thankfully today, the murdering isn't a problem. It's the tunnels are a desperate problem at this stage. Okay, so where are we at? We got 16, we've still got 8 prisoners. We're still sort of hovering around that 8 prisoner mark. Like, are we just paroling really efficiently? Is that how this goes? I mean, what about these guys? What about, like, after this, how's your grading? 50% chance. Okay, what about some of these other guys? 24%, that's pretty good. What about, beard guy? 42, cool. And 38, okay. I mean, we have provided more jobs and things for these guys to do, so they can learn how to be a librarian or a shopkeeper, right? They can learn how to work in a laundromat or to mop floors, so they could go and get a job in a local high school, you know, cleaning up vomit in the hallways and, I don't know, whatever janitors do these days. It's been too long. I don't understand. Good. So 3 new dudes have arrived. Let's see who we've got here. Let's have a look here. We've got Benjamin Comrie. I think I remember Benjamin. I think I've seen him before. 97% chance. We've got, what's this guy's name? Spivakov. Arsen Smiletron Spivakov. He's a Dota 2 programmer. Pro gamer. I thought that said programmer, but was misspelled. But he's a pro gamer. On his last tournament, after losing, killed his teammate with keyboard. You jerk. How very dare you. How dare you play Dota. Alright, and was there a third one? There should have been. Someone's dead. How did he die? He was murdered by a prisoner. Oh my god. It's happened. Where did it happen? Where is he? We're, huh? We had 2 deaths. We've had a prisoner who murdered 2 people. A parole lawyer and another parole lawyer. So someone's wigged out at not being... It was Comrie, I'm assuming. Right? He's volatile, deadly, and an ex-prison guard. No, misconduct found drugs. So it wasn't him. So someone's killed these 2 guys. This is a mystery. We need Poirot in here. Someone's killed these 2 guys, but they haven't been bumped up to medium security. This is now an interest to me. Because my policy says murder, max. Serious injury goes up. Does that count as attacked staff? I mean, they're not really staff. I would have thought that murder would have been... Oh. Oh, hello. Right, I see what I did. I looked at normal security. These 2 have just been thrown straight up to maximum security. Ugh. Okay. Well, there you have it. There's our first 2 maximum security chuckleheads. And I have no way to purchase this. That is well beyond my means. Did I get... Well. You 2 boys are in for a fun time, aren't you? Because you 2 boys are going to be shoved into just wherever I can bloody well fit you, actually. I think it's going to have to be just here. We're going to have to create the tiniest, awfulest prison that the world has ever known. Just this tiny little shitty cell block with like 1x2 cells where these two boys are going to be thrown. But we'll do that next episode. Friends, thank you very much for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time.